one, go!
Folks, we're going to be getting started here in just a minute.
Currently, we've got some guys still warming up a little bit. But today's match is a friendly fire match between Varsity, who will be represented by Tegan Bethel, Lemuel Wynn, Kyan Arzu, and Smash 2 will be Logan Brown, Grant Mize, and Eric Harris. So we'll be getting started with that in just a moment.
Impressive.
Nice.
All right, folks, we're about to get underway. For our first match, it's going to be Tegan Bethel versus Eric Harrow. Eric will be playing Toon Link. And Tegan will be playing Terry. See if I can get all this to fit on the screen, because it looks like a mess right now. I'm going to have to shrink it a little bit. The right screen is what's live on the screen. The left screen is what I'm editing. So see how I'm making changes on the left screen? It's not popping up on the right screen yet. Oh, I forgot to put that there. That's awkward. Yep. So get rid of that. All right. All right, folks, we're getting our first match of the day underway. It's Tegan versus Eric. They're on the wrong stage. They accidentally forgot to change the rule set to one where we can properly select the stage. I think they accidentally chose random. It's a forfeit for both of y'all. All right, this one is time for real. Hopefully. Battle of the Hats, too. You can see Eric in the banana hat and Tegan in the Terry Bogard hat. Tegan off with a strong start against Eric. You've seen plenty of Tegan on the stream. You haven't seen that much of Eric on the stream. So Eric's playing a character called Toon Link. It is a character from the Legend of Zelda games, and it is like Link, the hero from the Legend of Zelda games, but a toon version of him. This character is short, has 3 different projectiles. They throw a bomb, a boomerang, and an arrow, and also has a short sword that they use. So in this type of matchup, you're going to see Tegan, the red Terry, really trying to close space and not give Eric, the blue Toon Link, the ability to throw projectiles and create space the way he wants. Eric's goal in this matchup really to make sure he has that space so that he can be setting up all his projectiles and chipping at damage. Both players taking each other's first stocks. Eric definitely behind in this first game. That might close it out. It does. I'm not sure if that was livable with perfect DI or not, but it was definitely close. Eric gonna really need to close out this stock quickly if he wants to make it back into this game. Tegan also almost at go here. Folks, you've seen Tegan on the stream plenty of times before. You know that when Terry gets up to 100 damage, starts flashing go, which means he gets his super ultra mega moves. And there's one of them right now. Tegan going for another one, not able to hit it. Ooh, almost clutches up that stock. Eric not able to though. Eric really want to close out the stock. This might be it. That's going to be game 1 for Tegan. Good game from both players though. 6 months ago, that would have been a clean 3 stock. Tegan would have taken 20%. Eric's improved a ton since then. Folks, we're going to mute so that teams can strategize what they want to do. Folks, I'm sorry it's taking so long in between games. Both teams are trying their hardest to win, and they are strategizing harder than ever before.
Battle.
All right, folks, we are going to get underway with game number 2. Set 1. Same characters again. They're going to run it back. Slightly different stage.
3, 2, 1.
All right, let's see how it goes. Tegan starting with a classic Terry combo, hitting them with your hands and feet. Eric, so far doing a better job creating space this game. Like we said earlier, the way Tegan wants to play is he's a pretty fast character. Really wants to play like a hit and run style where he's throwing out projectiles, hitting you with them, and when you get close he's running away and throwing out more projectiles. Whereas Terry is very much up in your face, trying to hit you. Pretty even so far. Tegan at fairly high percent. Eric higher percent. Eric with excellent SDI there, able to fall out of Tegan's combo. That would have killed 100% for sure. So that's going to do it. Landing on shield like that is not safe at all. Let's see how much extra credit Tegan can get with this first stock before Eric closes it out. Not able to SDI out of that one. Eric getting lapped in percent right now. Still able to bring this back and spin it apart. I really thought he just killed himself right there. I was very nervous. Gonna need to watch out for Tegan. He's got his go meter, so that means big, scary, explosive moves are online. Eric working hard trying to create that space. For that stock, it's going to Eric. You're gonna need a masterclass two-man performance here to bring it back. He's capable though. They don't call him Eric the hero for nothing. He's the hero of cartoon-looking time. Are y'all good over there? Sorry, Logan is wearing a banana hat and trying to headbutt people with the banana. Logan, show the crowd your banana hat. No, don't put it over the camera. Put it in front of the camera so people can see it. It's barely in the camera. Okay, you're just... Please. Thank you. I'll remember not to ask you for things. Eric, pretty high percent, gonna need to close this stock out. Unfortunately cannot, and Tegan's gonna take match number 1 for Varsity. Guys, don't forget to shake each other's hands, say good games. Bow, hug. Yeah, no. All right, folks, we're gonna go ahead and mute while we figure out how things are gonna go next.
battle. King TDD. King K. Rool. Three, two, one, go!
All right, folks, we are back into it. Lem playing King TDD, the penguin-looking thing, and Logan playing King K. Rool, the big white croc. Good, big white croc, to be specific. Our players were confused about what I had said there. I think it's K. Anywho, Logan taking the first stock. Lem not too far behind, though. Both characters have a halfway decent projectile, good recoveries. They're both incredibly heavy. Big difference between the two. King TDD has additional jumps and has some disjoints by swinging his hammer around. King K. Rool has super armor, which lets him go through a bunch of King TDD's attacks. Both players playing pretty patient. Ooh, not the greatest DI there. It happens though. I'm nearly getting spiked there. That's not going to do it. It was close, though. I'm going to try his hardest not to get 3 stocks here. And that barely misses the down smash with that grab. Doesn't tech, but is fortunate enough to live. That might take the stock, and it does. I'm avoiding the 3 stock. Let's see if he can avoid getting JB3 down. He does that as well. Small victories where he can take him. Now he's just got to bring it all the way back. Okay. Not dying is always a good start to bringing it back. Logan playing very smart here. Just waiting out Lem, forcing him to make a mistake under pressure. And Logan's going to take game 1. Folks, we're going to go ahead and mute. All right, folks, we've got things figured out for the next match. Or for the next game. Both players are going to stay the same characters. There's a random pen on the screen. Oh, it's a marker. My apologies.
King TDD. King K. Rool.
All right, folks. Looks like we've got the same two characters, different stage. Lem versus Logan, Battle of the L's. See who is the biggest L. All jokes aside. Logan starting off with really good control of center stage, making it difficult for Lem to recover and get back to middle. Excellent timing from Logan getting around both of that Gordo projectile and the down smash. That was an interesting set of things that happened there. Bad timing from Lem. One of the big differences between projectiles of these two characters, when King K. Rool throws out his crown, it cannot be hit back, whereas when King D throws out his little spiky ball thing called the Gordo, Gordo can get hit back in return. A great catch from Logan, taking that first stock. I'm going to try to close that out before Logan can get too much extra credit similar to last game. Uh-oh, may have made a big mistake. Does not get punished for it, unfortunately. Now it's King TV. He has 2 crowns. Great back air. Unfortunately, King K. Rool, like King DD, is a heavy character. It's not going to kill that early. Recovering well. Really needs to close out that stock. Logan's already got quite a bit of damage. That looks really weird. It looked like a command grab. And Lem getting that first stock, he's 100% behind. Gonna have to do a lot of work here to start catching up. Just waiting patiently. Gator in the swamp. Lemon Penguin, like the ones in the Antarctic, traveling around, struggling for survival. Now, unlike the penguins in the Arctic, the penguins in the Arctic don't usually get sent flying. They're more of a swimming bird. Say Lem's doing a really good job holding on to the second stock, bringing Logan up to fairly high percent. He's still behind, but as long as he can close out the stock first, it does not matter that he's behind. Speaking of closing out the stock first, Lem taking the lead for the first time this set. Logan equalizing, only down 15% here. This is a close one, way better than our first game where it was very Logan dominant. This game very much equal. Unfortunately, here versus that by accident. Definitely did not want to face that direction. combo from Logan. Tried to follow it up, but he does not currently have the crown. Both players at fairly high percent. Logan with a small lead here. So he's going to end up clutching. Regardless of who wins, this is an excellent game too. That both players have shown that they are capable and deserving of winning it. Not going to do it. Lem with good DI and a well-timed air dodge. That's, oh, I think Logan messed up his kill confirm there. Gives Lem a lease on life. And the super armor coming in to interrupt. And that's going to do it. That was an excellent game, though. Logan wins it. But honestly, that second game could have gone literally any way. That was a great game. Y'all, we're gonna mute while we figure out who's going next.
Battle.
All right, folks, we're about to get underway with match number 3. It's going to be Cayenne playing his new character, the Duck Hunt Dog, against Grant on his newish character, Sonic the Hedgehog. Cayenne, RZ, Grant Mize, both very good players. We'll have to see how this one goes. Cayenne showing the power of Duck Hunt when put into capable hands. Similar to how Eric's Youngling was earlier, Duck Hunt is not just a zoner, but more of a trapper, where he's able to use his can, his shot put discus individual, and the hunters that he summons to create plenty of space around the map and take advantage of that space. Clear out stocks. Sonic the Hedgehog, you know him from Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the video games, the movies, everything else. He's the blue blur that just wants to go fast, and that's how he plays in Smash Bros. This man is just flying around the map at the speed of sound and just hitting people. Great positioning on that move. You were able to see it there from Grant. He used Sonic's punch and angled it downwards because he was able to get that hit off, almost taking Cayenne's stock there. Not quite able to close it out though. Cayenne accidentally getting hit by his own can of beans. Maybe he was trying to be like Popeye and eat him. Did not work out. Excellent DI from Cayenne, not dying there. I think Grant was trying to run off and place the spring with Grant. Gonna go ahead and close out that second stock. Down 73%, but it's not by any means. Unfortunate for Grant that was barely able to catch Duck Hunt Smash Attacks. Deceptively large. Oh my goodness. Grant trying his hardest. Almost took Cayenne all the way off the stage. Very funny moment where the winner gets hit and he's holding his head. It's like, oh no, where'd my stuff go? Very interesting because normally in this matchup, both of these characters would be playing fairly campy. But honestly, neither of them really have been. I think it's the nature of each of them wanting to put each other in position of discomfort. Duck Hunt definitely playing a little campier than Sonic so far. Grant gonna need to be careful not to. Unfortunately, the can of beans comes out and explodes on both of them, taking the first game for Cayenne. Folks, we're going to go ahead and mute while the players strategize what they want to do next. Real fast, I have not been coaching a single minute since the match started. I asked the players a couple days ago, once we knew that this was happening, do y'all want me to coach both teams, or do you want me to just not coach anyone? And they all decided they didn't want me to coach anyone, so I'm just here spectating, cheering everyone on, trying to make this as awesome for everyone as possible. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute while they strategize. Yo, Best Gooner123 asks us to acknowledge the chat. They said, let's go Grant, and then bro, Grant selling. I think they intended their name to be Best Gunner, but because it's spelled Guner, I think that would be Gooner. Yo, Best Gooner123.
MK, who do I want to win? That's the beautiful part.
The
The
chat
team
they
just
said,
gets
let's
to
go
win
Grant,
automatically.
and then bro,
no
Grant
matter what, we're
selling.
sending someone to semifinals.
I think they
I
intended
don't
their
have
name
any
to
favoritism
be
toward
Best
either team.
Gunner,
I think they're both
but because
more than
it's spelled
capable of going
Guner,
all the way.
I think that would be Gooner.
Both teams.
Yo,
fortunate
Best
there.
Gooner123.
MK, who do I want to win? That's the beautiful part.
The
The
chat
team
they
just
said,
gets
let's
to
go
win
Grant,
automatically.
and then bro,
No
Grant
matter what, we're
selling.
sending someone to semifinals. But
I
anyway,
think
I've
they
acknowledged
intended
your
their
favoritism
name to
towards
be
either
Best
team.
Gunner.
I think they're both
But
more
because
than
it's
capable
spelled
on the road of going
Guner,
all the way.
I think that would be Gooner.
Both teams.
Yo,
fortunate
Best
there.
Gooner123.
MK, who do I want to win? That's the beautiful part.
The
The
chat
team
they
just
said,
gets
let's
to
go
win
Grant,
automatically.
and then bro,
No
Grant
matter what, we're
selling.
sending someone to semifinals. But anyway,
I've
I've
acknowledged
acknowledged
your
your
favoritism
favoritism
towards
towards
either
either
Gunner.
team. I think they're both more than capable on the road of going all the way.
I think that would be Gooner.
Both teams.
Yo,
fortunate
Best
there.
Gooner123.
MK, who do I want to win? That's the beautiful part.
The
The
chat
team
they
just
said,
gets
let's
to
go
win
Grant,
automatically.
and then bro,
No
Grant
matter what, we're
selling.
sending someone to semifinals.
All right, the mic echo should be resolved now. Please let me know if it's not.
battle. Duck Hunt.
All right, folks, we're about to get game 2 of match number 3 underway.
K. Rool.
We got Cayenne on Duck Hunt Dog. Grant switching over to King K.
3, 2, 1.
Maybe that's what was taking so much time. Logan was maybe coaching them on how to play this matchup out. Crown definitely a useful tool for getting around all of Duck Hunt's things that are very annoying. On the flip side, Grant being a heavy character now means that it's going to be a lot easier for Cayenne to get his combo started. I want to get a little bit of that. Ooh, that was very scary for Cayenne, jumping straight into the K. Rool punch. That was interesting set of inputs there. And a good back air from Grant. Dodge from Cayenne. Both players so far, incredibly close match. Both thinking that they have 3 arm lanes extra. Both being very respectful of each other. I think Cayenne, I think Grant there was hoping that Cayenne would actually harder. Grant getting the first stock against Cayenne though. Armor and the crown proving very difficult for Cayenne to get through. They're getting a good extra credit so far. Trying to get all the extra credit. But that's for a very interesting edge guard. Cayenne barely alive there. Clutched up stock. Really living testing lately with this Duck Hunt recovery. Very good though. The Hunter facing the wrong direction. Cayenne rolling into the forward smash. Excellent read from Grant. Might get our first game 3 of the day here, but it's not so good. It is pretty much back to even. Last stock, both players. I think the most impressive thing for me so far is that all 3 games, the first game was fairly one-sided. Like in all 3 matches, the first game was fairly one-sided. Oh my goodness, that was almost the game for Grant. About to get that spike, but can't save it. As I was saying before, the first game was fairly one-sided in all 3 games. But then the second game, whoever lost the first game has like adapted a lot. Really shows the amount of work the players have put into trying to improve their game. Everyone's game. Pretty even percentages. Strong hit from either character could clutch out the whole thing right now. That's gonna do it. That was super close from Grant though. Don't forget to GG's each other. Hug. All right, folks, we're gonna mute while the team strategize. But Varsity currently up 2-1 over Smash 2. So, folks, we are about to get going with the fourth match. It is going to be Tegan on Terry versus Grant on Sonic. We're going to see how this goes. Yes, good luck to both of you indeed. Right, they are getting started. It's underway. Both players already down to a pretty low shield. For Smash 2, their game plan here is to have Grant win, and then presumably Logan and Ty for set 5. For Varsity, they don't even want to send it to that point. Varsity just wants to close it out here. I feel like we actually have not seen Tegan play this matchup all that much. Grant's pretty new to Sonic. Whereas Tegan's Terry has been tried and true for like 2 years now. Sorry that the screen was black there. Yeah, turn the hollow back. Alright, both players pretty evenly matched. Terry with the Go meter active. Sonic still just being the second best character in the game, arguably active. That's going to do it for stock number 1, Deep Fried Hedgehog on the menu. Let's see if that Hedgehog will fight back. A great bite back from Grant going off stage. Shoto characters like Terry typically not the best off stage or in the air, so taking advantage of Sonic's great aerial gameplay and off stage ability really put up that stock. Recovery makes up for Tegan to avoid Grant's edge guard there. Both players playing very well. Big Sonic punch. Sonic's forward smash, a punch that is insanely huge for no reason. It's incredibly strong. Both players definitely feeling each other out of it. Wow, I cannot believe that took the stock there. Sonic being at max rage from having 5% must have contributed to that in some way, shape, or form. Players last stock 0% each, completely even game. Definitely not the game the team wanted there. Fortunately, only got punished a little bit for it. Let's see what the hell is going on. Grant so far taking a small lead. This third and final stock. That's an excellent recovery from Tegan. Or at least that would have been a tricky spot. Still is clear. Great job of getting back to center stage for Tegan. And an excellent job with all the edge guards from Grant. Really understanding his matchup. Now throwing Tegan off stage, and that's gonna hold on, it did not do it yet. Probably is, unfortunately, it's for Tegan. That's going to do it game 1 for Grant. Folks, we're going to go ahead and strategize. All right, folks, they're going to play the same characters for game number 2. Game number 1 pretty close. No, we're not playing Angry Birds, we're playing Smash Bros. We need to finish up the set. Alright. Tegan versus Grant, the run back. What is that sound? Grant trying to punish it. Unfortunately gets caught instead. Tegan catching Grant on counterhits. And a good downward angle forward smash from Sonic to clean out that stop. Grant spaces correctly that forward punish the power down. Might take the stock, barely doesn't. An excellent read. I don't know what kind of superhuman instinct that was, but the second the shield dropped, Tegan just went for the upbeat with the strong input. Definitely a little behind. Terry, one of those characters that has an excellent comeback mechanic and is able to get used to it. Unfortunately, gets edge guarded again. Grant playing the matchup very well. Tegan is too, but there's a definite advantage to Sonic having advantage in this matchup in comparison to Terry. Because Sonic's good, but Terry ultimately comes from a position that sits off stage, whereas Terry wants to be on stage where Sonic still also thrives. Excellent parry forward smash. Bringing it to last stock for both players. Tegan down about 60%. Definitely doable for him. Grant with a decent lead. Tegan has his go meter. Grant's going to be careful. Y'all have seen it before, but Tegan is a menace on these things. Not sure that's exactly what he's doing. Grant dropping the shield a little early. Sure does not look like Sonic is at 100%. If he gets hit by a Buster Wolf or a Power Geyser, he very well could. Good SDI air dodge. That's going to do it super close again. But Grant's going to go ahead and take this one and send us to game or set 5. Guys, don't forget to GG, shake hands, hug, kiss, marry each other, divorce. Alamo. Yeah, we have rings. No. That was super close, guys. All right.
battle. Hot. K. Rool.
All right, I'm ready to go when y'all are. It is 3:49. We gotta get started. Jesus, that was a sound. Y'all, it's 3:49. Let's get the show on the road, please. This is set number 5. All the marbles. So many marbles. That was an insanely close game, too. There have been a lot of really good close games. Right? I feel like every set's been good, too. Shoot, Lem almost beat Logan. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing Lemmy should really improve on is like jumping off stage and throwing the Gordo and hoping it sticks. Because then he actually can't recover low. Alright. But y'all, we gotta get the show on the road, please. It's 3:50. I want to spend time with my family. Right now, there's 4 people watching. And so far, we've had Best Gunner and Solitary Slant. Yeah, stream's been ready, dog. There's been lots of chats.
3, 2, 1, go!
No, we already had that conversation. It's supposed to be Best Gunner, but he accidentally spelled it Best Gunner. Because he said it would be a lot funnier if we, he said it would be a lot funnier if people thought that they were losing to a little kid that didn't know how to spell. What? Alright. So Cayenne with a early lead. Not a huge lead, though. We already saw before that Grant made this matchup look very winnable. And I would say that Logan is a significantly better hero than Grant is. That might do it. It's close. Oh my gosh, he almost sniped it. Did you say Colin Lee Harvey? At least it's educational and historical reference. As I said before when we were watching this matchup, Grant and Cayenne, this is a really weird matchup because the Crown does such a good job against all the things Duck Hunt wants to do. But because K. Rool is such a new character, Duck Hunt is just bullies the Crown. Oh my goodness, getting... Well, yeah, earlier Grant and Cayenne played. That was an excellent job by Logan, knowing that he could down air the Hunter, and because it was hitting something, it extended the active hitbox and allowed him to also spike Cayenne. Do I like potatoes? Yeah, I'm a fan of potatoes. What? No. Oh, because I look like a potato because I'm bald. Oh. I thought I might have something to do with Russian. What do you think Moskowitz means? Moskowitz. Moscow. No, we're not. No, I am technically Russian, but no one in my family speaks Russian anymore. I don't think anyone even... I really don't think my grandparents are Russian at this point. We're 4th or 5th generation. But regardless, let's talk about the match. where Logan has brought it back a good bit after being down a whole lot. This match is incredibly good right now. That's not going to do it. K-Rool is a thick boy, as we all know. Great air dodge from High-End to dodge that. This faces his combo there. It's a very scary situation for both players. High-End fumbling a little bit under the pressure, misspacing his combo off the discus twice now. High-End limit testing the recovery, barely gets up, but Logan is the one that clutches it up. Logan taking game one, folks. We're going to go ahead and view.
Battle. Kirby. Team K-Rool.
All right, folks. Cayenne is bringing out his true main, the Kirby. It has been unlocked after Duck Hunt lost the game. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Listen, sometimes commentary is very play-by-play, and sometimes commentary is very colorful. What is that? What? No. All right, folks, we've got Cayenne versus Logan. Cayenne on his signature Kirby. Logan on his signature K-Rool. Uh-oh. Dribbling down the court like he's LeBron. That was unfortunate and awkward for Logan. I think he was trying to tech him down and hitting. Instead, accidentally air dodged through it and went so low that he could not recover. Kirby just slow profiled the crown to returning. Oh my gosh. Is it a Kirby or is it a crocodile? You're both wrong. It's a crocodile. And an excellent tech, and then Logan, I guess, not having a jump to be able to recover with. Rolling into the getup. I think Logan is in a little bit of a panic right now. He's going to use the super arm to get through that. I can't even believe that hit. How did that hit? How did that hit? It's you he hit K-Rool's higher conscious. Like I don't know what happened there. Folks, we're gonna mute while we plan, but the next game is the last one. Set 5, game 3.
Stop battle. Luigi. Kirby.
All right, folks. Logan is swapping over to Luigi. This is the final game of today. The winner of this game, their team moves on to the semifinals. I cannot stress enough before this game starts. Both of these teams deserve it. Because y'all were taking so long with making choices between matches that I felt like I should put that there. Because the stream is like 30 seconds behind. All right, and we're started. Yeah, the person that put this into the commentator is bad. Must also be worse. So. Great. Yeah. Anywho, folks, let's focus on the match where Kyan's off to an early lead. Almost gets a accidental spike on Luigi. That was interesting. Probably a mistake, but can we stop popping bubble wrap? I don't even know where y'all got bubble wrap. Wow, an early first stock from Cayenne. Please stop. We're going to need to see some crazy Luigi Zero deaths here. I know Logan's got that dog. He doesn't have that duck hunt dog. He does have that dog. Uh-oh. Luigi, also known as the Jumpman of the Mario universe. Oh, hold on. Let's see how many jumps Cayenne. Not enough. Luigi getting the edge guard and Kirby, not something I thought I would be saying today. Logan, excellent job recovering from a scary situation. Still very far behind. But definitely in a position where he can bring it back. Almost stopped that. Cayenne did not get that goal there. Logan on his last stop. Cayenne still's got a little bit left, but remember, folks, we saw it in semifinals last year. Luigi can come back from pretty much anything thanks to 0 to death. We saw it in our semifinals with style really not very players. Getting that stock. All right, folks, we actually saw almost this exact same situation, except instead of the Kirby, it was an Olimar. Let's see if Logan can bring back the miracle. And I don't think he can. That's going to do it. Encore! 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 Folks, that's going to do it. Varsity wins. I cannot stress it enough that instead of building one super team for playoffs this season, we decided to split all of our best players up among 2 teams and see how far both those teams would go. You can see that both these teams are both filled with excellent players, and that even though Varsity's moving on and Smash 2 is not, you're going to get to see a lot more of all these players. Yeah, you're going to get to see. Folks, we will be back Monday for quarterfinals for Rocket League at 4 p.m. Monday. That's an important match. If Rocket League wins that, they punch their ticket to the in-person state championships. They'll be playing against Trinity Christian High School. And then Smash 2 is going to be in the semifinals next Tuesday. Varsity is going to be... No, this is not the real grand finals match. We're going to be ending stream shortly. But Smash 2... Varsity Smash is going to play against the winner of Taliaferro County High School and Kip Atlanta Collegiate in the semifinals on Tuesday next week.